What's up, everybody? Juice Daddy here with an episode of the $5 Game Box that I really don't want to do, but I think it's necessary. Because I fucked up. Something happened. I fucked up. I mean, you tell from my stupid little title here, I was in the process of shooting and doing footage for episode 19. I believe you've seen episode 16. And it was in the middle of 19. And as you can see, it was called We Need Another Box. That's because all this is part of the $5 game box. This was the original box right here. All that greatness. Then we have our second box, and the only space in it is right there, filled to the brim with games. We have a plastic tub full of games. We have stacks of loose disc, and all these, and there's more. I mean, here's a DS pickup I got at a garage sale. Here, come with me. Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me show you this. Over here, I could also call this episode Wii Haul. In these boxes, there's 3 Nintendo Wiis and just a mad games and all sorts of goodies that I spent total. 3 different pickups I spent total $40 on. $40 for 3 Wii systems. And a ton of games that could resell. It's I know I produced some videos saying that, I might want to take a break or at least bring a temporary end to the $5 game box. And you were going to see a little bit of that in episode 7 and 18. Long story short, here's what happened. My computer crashed, and I had to wipe it. And every single piece of footage I have for both those episodes, 17 and 18, was on the computer when I had to wipe the hard drive. It was a Windows update, Windows 10 update, and when it restarted, it asked me to pick my keyboard language, but at the time, it was disabling every input the computer had. Every USB drive, everything you'd plug a keyboard and mouse into was disabled. Arrow keys on the keyboard didn't work. Mousing over didn't work. So I couldn't choose a keyboard language. I couldn't choose anything. So I tried to put it a restore state. Well, apparently, for one reason or another, Windows 10 wasn't saving restore points. So I couldn't put it back to like a day before or 2 days before and then turn off that fucking update until a fix comes in. Long story short, I did a full factory reset of my computer, and then Windows 10 tried to update again. So I had to take my computer because I'm not a Mr. Fix-It, I'm not a techie guy when it comes to that stuff. So I took it to the local, computer store, and I had to spend $140 for them to once again wipe my computer clean and do a completely fresh install of Windows 10 beyond that update. So I wouldn't get the update again. I don't like spending $140, but that's neither here nor there, at least as far as the $5 game box is concerned. What's concerned there is episodes 17 and 18 are gone. And a lot of shit happened. Because as I've expressed in other videos, I was kind of at a point where I don't want to say bored. I was physically hurt. My legs were hurt earlier this summer. So going out garage sailing or spending a whole lot of time, on my feet, hitting every thrift store, every Goodwill, every pawn shop, every garage sale, every yard sale. It would just be tiring. Like after an hour or two, I was just exhausted. And some of you, a few of you messaged me and said, please keep it going. We're really enjoying the series. Please keep it going. And for a time there, for a period this summer, there was a pause. It is actually between episodes 17 and 18. You would have seen it. Episode 17 ended. I had spent the last $54 I had in the funding wallet, and I went to a garage sale for $54. I had purchased 2 3DS XLs and about 8 games between Wii and 3DS games. And I sat on it for a long time. Like, well, I don't have any money to game hunt. I mean, obviously, the rules of the game box, we were going to sell the 3DSs, which were nice to have. Basically getting 2 3DS XLs for $54 and 6 or 7 games. Episode 18 started with me going to GameStop to, first of all, I had renewed my Power Up Pro reward card for something. What did I renew it for? But I had gone in to renew that membership. Oh, they had a buy 2, get 1 free retro games online, which had to be a pro member. And I wasn't a pro member anymore. So I went in on my lunch break from work, and I renewed my pro membership. And on my receipt, they gave me a code that actually expired the next day. It was like an extra $15 credit on any hardware. And that just kind of sparked, like, boom, in me, like, all right. I had a few weeks where I wasn't hunting for the $5 game box. I wasn't doing any footage. And I was kind of like, do I want to keep still doing this? And that kind of sparked it. Like, I can go in, and with one of these 3DSs, because I think the base credit was $70 for it, I can get like $80, $85 in credit at GameStop and use it buy 2, get 1 retro games and bring in some cool retro games for the $5 game box. And then the rest of the games in the other 3DS get cash. Well, that trip to GameStop to do that's when I discovered, and you see what I did with it in my video on the channel, Video Game Day Trading. That's when I discovered that GameStop was doing a bonus 60% trade-in credit for 6 or more games, which turned into 70 if you were a pro member. So instead of getting cash for all the games and the other system, I just got cash for that 3DS, which I think wound up being $56, and I got credit for all those other games. So I wound up with like $180-something in GameStop credit for the $5 game box and cash. And episode 18 turned into like nabbing games from GameStop and picking up some good stuff with that $56. I mean, a lot of this stuff right here, all that's from episode 18. Just let me give you a hint. Episode 8, let me see if I can pull it out here. Here's the game I picked up for episode 18, Maniac Mansion from GameStop. Mega Man 4, picked that up from GameStop. That's just a couple examples of games that we got in the game box due to that episode 18 and that trade-in credit and going to GameStop. Chibi Robo, Raiden Project, Intelligent Cube. God, what else did I pick up? And then, Wii games. The Ultimate Shooting Collection, Oregon Trail, SNK Arcade Hits, Classics. Great Wii titles. We picked up some Genesis games. We don't have, we have 2 now. This was a Goodwill find, a sealed box Genesis game. Andretti Racing, who cares, but still. And Ranger X, our first Genesis game. And man, talk about reinvigorated. Talk about reinvigorated. Like, episode 18, like, started at GameStop and it ended at GameStop. They are also doing a four for $10 for any title priced like $9.99 and below, or was it $4.99 and below? And with that, we got, good lord, just a ton of titles. Mostly Wii games. We just went nuts on Wii games. Not all of them in their box, unfortunately, but some good ones. Including one, I consider this one kind of unique. We got the Wii version of Rodea, the Sky Soldier. It's a Wii U title, but it came with the Wii version with the Wii instruction manual, and the cover is reversible, because you'll see there's the Wii U cover, but it's reversible to the Wii cover. So we basically just got a complete in-box, and the Wii version's the good version. If you read reviews, the Wii game's good, the Wii U version stinks. Speaking of Wii U, for $1 each at a yard sale, there's Nintendo Land and Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Disc only, but God. Garage sale pickups from episode 18, Silent Hill 2, Eternal Ring, Castlevania or Gauntlet. Wind Waker. We had the player's hits, the player's choice. We sold the player's choice during episode 18 for $40. Wind Waker, Tales and Symphonia. Oh, by the way, all these were $1 each at a garage sale. So we made really good use of that, $57, whatever we got from GameStop. Eternal Darkness. Here, you can see the rest. Here's a unique one, you Resident Evil fans. A sealed Resident Evil 4 preview disc. PriceCharting.com doesn't even have that on there. It's been sold, new, sealed, on eBay. eBay sold listings for around $15 to $20. Other shit. Same garage sale. Same, $1 each. Stack of PS2 games. Yeah, that's Fatal Frame down there. Stack of these Xbox games in good condition. Yeah, that's Panzer Dragoon Orta. My God. We're hitting mother loads in episode 18. And I was rejuvenated. I was just like, oh my God, here we go again. Episode 19 was starting off well. Let me just show you. Picked that up for $10 at a yard sale. It's only R-Type 3 for the Super NES. It's only a $110 game loose. I mean, I've got the footage for episode 19 still on my phone. We could just pick it up. This could be like, here's the bridge episode. Sorry, guys. But the fact is, I'm bummed. I'm pissed. I'm mad at myself for not keeping backup files, for not having these backed up on something. I even tried to create like a backup on a DVD. And I have done this before where it says, this backup's going to take 4 DVDs. And I'm like, okay, I've got 4 DVDs. And it said, no, there's not enough space on this DVD. We're not going to do it. Wipe. Like, thanks, Windows 10. Thanks, HP. I'm assuming HP has a hand in it. We picked up a Wavebird for $3. It was actually with this. I spent $20 total and I got a Wavebird. They had a box incomplete GameCube, which I passed on because they wanted like $40 on it, and I had the 55 or 57. But I got the Wavebird out of the box. Just a ton of stuff. And then I went to Las Vegas, and I saw Lady Gaga, and I came back, and another thing we did. I was at this thrift store. I didn't find any games, but they had a Panasonic DVD recorder VHS DVD combo, and they had it for like $30. And I kind of did a quick search online, and it was selling for $200 and more on eBay. This one didn't have a remote, so I put it in there like it's got a power cord and it works. I tested it, and we got $175 shipped out of eBay. When I left for Las Vegas to see Lady Gaga, I left with $156 in the $5 game box. $156. There's about $41 in there now because we bought all the Wii's. We bought this DS stack. I spent the $10 on the R-Type. There might be other stuff. Episode 18, I had it titled The Iliad of $5 game box episodes. It was going to be an epic one. It was going to be at least 2-part. There was a ton of footage. Hunting, GameStop hunting, getting stuff from GameStop, selling that fucking DVD VHS combo. It was going to be a good one. I could just pick up right here. All right, sorry guys, time for episode 19. What's happening though? It's end of summer. It's end of August. Actually, this Saturday is going to be the first Saturday in September. Garage sales are definitely going to start winding down, not only because it's Montana, it's going to start getting cold in about a month. It's also college football season, and that wears it out. Of course, that doesn't mean it's the end. We picked up all these N64 games right here at an October garage sale. So, anyway, super long story, a little bit shorter, so this doesn't go on forever and ever and ever. You're not just sitting here listening to me talk. I'm kind of calling this the season finale. Is it the series finale? I don't think so. I had a ton of fun. Look at this. We started basically last October 2016. It is now end of August 2017. 10 to 11 months, 10 and a half months basically. We started with a $5 bill and a dream. And look, we have 2 boxes overflowing. We have a stack of Wii stuff to sell and put in the collection. We got this DS stuff. We got probably, it's got to be one of the jewels of the collection. I can't really think of, I mean, there's some good stuff in here, but this immediately kind of shoots at the top as far as game quality and game value. Goodness. Right here. Oh, goodness. Woo! I want to do it again. So here's what I've kind of decided to do. And I know a lot of you, I mean, I don't have high view counts, but those of you who do watch, a lot of you are loyal, and the comments that I do get, the few of you who watch really seem to enjoy the content and what's happening and the finds. I want to do it again. But what I'm going to do here is I'm basically merging my collection. I'm going to take everything I don't own, put it in my collection. Everything that is a duplicate from my collection to this, I'm selling. I'm selling it off. I'm going to put some money in my pocket. Those 3 Wii's are getting sold right now. GameStop's doing that trade-in deal again. Bonus 60% for 6 games and up. And I'm a pro member, so I would get 70% bonus trade-in credit. A lot of those Wii games in there, they're worth, they're trade-in for $12, $13. Mario Kart's like 10. A couple of them are 9. You put 70% off. I kind of did an addition of just the games I would trade in from all 3 of those Wii's. And I've got 150 or so just in bonus credit in that. Stuff, I would never take the GameStop, the retro stuff. I'd take it to the retro store. Some of the stuff, even though it's duplicated, I don't know how I'm going to sell. Nobody really needs fucking Destroy All Humans for the Xbox or Manhunt for the PS2. Who knows? And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pick a title that's kind of duplicated in my collection. Let's just take, for instance, as an example, Mario Kart Double Dash. I may, wherever I decide to put the soon-to-be empty $5 game boxes, I may just keep this with it. And when we start season 2 of the $5 game box, whenever they may be, October, after college football season, after the new year, whenever I decided, hey, let's go for it again, this is going to be my starter. I could just start with $5 again, but let's be real. We got really lucky with our first find for $5. A Jungle Green N64 that we immediately flipped for $40. That was a great start to the $5 game box. You think we could be that lucky again with a $5 bill? Maybe. This was obviously cheap. I could use one of the dollar games that we bought. I could use Wind Waker. Sell that for $20-$30. Something like that. I may pick that. I may pick like GoldenEye for the N64, which I've gotten here. Who knows? And we'll start it anew. And of course, here on the channel, I've got other pickups. It's going to be a season of pickups. I've got, just right now, I've got 4 games for pickup video. I've got a couple pieces of hardware for pickup video. Preview, spoiler alert, Castle Shigami 3 for Wii is in a box right behind this camera for my next Juice Daddy pickups. $5 game box, however, what I'm going to do is this isn't going to be the end. I'm going to do a collection video or videos. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going to kind of divide it up by system. Some things are going to be combined. I'm not going to do just one video for the 2 PS4 games and the 1 or 2 Xbox One games I've got. So I'll combine, and I don't know how long it may be like 1 or 2 parts, depending on if I have stuff to say or whatever about them. But I'm going to say, here are the Wii games we got. Here are the NES games, the Super NES, the N64, the GameCube. Like, Nintendo, we knocked it out of the park with Nintendo. With NES, Super NES, N64, and GameCube games. We knocked that out of the park. DS, not really. PlayStation 2, a lot of good stuff for PS2. Some decent stuff for Xbox. And these loose discs, I've kind of warmed up to them. I know many episodes I'm like, I'm trying to sell these. And yet here they are. And now I'm like, kind of glad I kept them. For the most part. There were some loose discs that we did sell that brought money in, like a couple Spyro the Dragon games. I'm like, oh, they're loose discs, fuck them. And we got some money from them. Now I'm kind of like, should I fucking... Because we still have $40-something in our game box funding wallet that I'm probably going to spend. I'll kind of keep you updated on how it goes. I won't keep you in the dark, since this is kind of our collection. It's not just mine, it's ours. And I do have GameStop credit left. I think I've got $20-something on a GameStop trade credit card in my funding wallet. And we're going to have more, because I'm going to go take advantage of that GameStop deal again, and I'll sell... Mega Man 4 is merging right in my collection, so is Maniac Mansion. But Contras, the Ninja Gaiden, Mario 2, Mario 3, Turtles Arcade, Link, going to get a little money for those. Turtles in Time, selling. But there's lots of N64 games I don't have in my main collection. Darius Twin I don't have, I believe. Ignition Factor I don't have. I definitely don't have R-Type 3. Whew. So we're going to do a collection video of the $5 game box. I know some people have asked me, hey, do a collection video of your collection. That may come at some point. It should. But we'll break down the 10 or 11 months, however, about 10 and a half months of $5 game box. What a $5 bill brought to us. $5 and some hustle, some work, that's all it is getting your ass up on Saturday mornings to go garage sailing, to keep a consistent schedule when it's not garage sale season, and go out at least once a week and hit every thrift store and pawn shop and make relationships with those people so they get to know you and what you're looking for. And turns out we've done very, very well, as you can see. So I apologize to you, to the people who watch this. I am so, so sorry that we're just going to kind of cut it here for right now. As far as bringing in new game hunting footage from out the garage sales or out the thrift stores. we're going to go ahead and stop that right now. I'll bring you the collection videos, and I'll keep you updated as far as what we sell and for what and how much money it's bringing in and what we're keeping into our collection, the games we're going to keep in our forever collection, like Mega Man 4, like R-Type 3. But I'm sorry. Episode 17 and 18 really... Episode 17 was kind of the big dip where I physically I was hurt, mentally I was just kind of checked out. I wasn't in the mood to garage sale on Saturday mornings. I was forcing myself to get up, put clothes on, get the shoes on, and get out there. And then we had a great find, an amazing find of those two 3DSs and the games. And episode 18 was like the freaking phoenix coming up with just great finds, bringing in money, finding that Panasonic DVD VHS, and and we hit the pinnacle with cash in our pocket. We had the most cash in our $5 Game Box funding wallet than the entire history of the episode on episode 18, $156. And and we weren't just selling and making money. We were bringing in Eternal Darkness and both Metroid Prime games and Tales of Symphonia. I'm really fucking bummed that you're not going to see episode 17 or 18. And I don't feel like just doing here's a recap of what we got, now moving on. Seems like whether I really wanted to or not. And honestly, I can tell you I didn't. But this is a good time to pause. My interests are going to be divided starting this Saturday. It's the first big Saturday of college football. I'm a huge college football fan. I'm going to be watching the big college football games on TV on Saturdays. I'm going to be going to the local Montana State University football games. That's a big deal here. I know Montana State's not a big deal anywhere else, but here in Montana, it's all we got. We don't have no pro teams and no big college teams. Montana State's our game. And we tailgate and we get rowdy and we have some drinks and we have some fun. So as long as it's still nice outside, I'll be out there at those games. So seems like this, good time as any, to take a little break from constantly, doing game hunting footage and making episodes. At least for now. But something tells me we're going to come back to it. Because it was a lot of fun. You guys seem to enjoy it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. And it was my jaw. I love it. I'm absolutely amazed by the stuff we were able to find and bring with a $5 bill. I had no idea this shit would happen. None. But my favorite part is, for a lot of people, it kind of shuts them up a little bit. Like, games are too expensive, they're impossible to find, it's all resellers now, you can't get good deals. I'm like, $5 bill. $5 bill and 10 months. Okay, so this is it. As far as episodic content, I will do the big $5 Game Box pickup recap, and I'll keep you abreast on what's happening. Please stay tuned to the channel. We'll do pickup videos, especially with the fall coming and new games coming out. We're going to be picking up all sorts of stuff. And who knows when I'll pick up $5 Game Box hunting again. Could be this fall, could be anytime. I'm sure I'll get the itch. And I hope you'll be there when it happens. So I'll see you next time here on the Juice Daddy channel. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you wish. And keep tuned. I'll get this pickup. I'm going to do it soon because I got to take shit to GameStop before the deal ends. So I'll start shooting that probably tomorrow night. And be on the watch for that. Once again, I apologize that this is the end for right now, $5 Game Box game hunting. But it is what it is. Alright guys, take care.